The ex-girlfriend of Sam Bankman-Fried testified in his fraud trial Tuesday, saying the former crypto boss directed her to commit crimes. Caroline Ellison was also the CEO of the crypto trading firm Alameda Research, which also collapsed when FTX collapsed. Bankman-Fried is accused of money laundering and several counts of fraud and could face decades in prison if convicted. He has pleaded not guilty. Errol Barnett was in the courtroom. He joins me now. Errol, good to see you.
Hey there,
you have
Jeff.
your
Great
notebook, the Sam Bankman-Fried notebook, taking copious notes today. You were there all day long.
That's right.
What did she say?
She was very clear and direct. I mean, this 28-year-old, typically soft-spoken woman, when asked by the prosecution what happened, pointed at Sam Bankman-Fried in the courtroom and said, he directed me to commit these crimes. She's already pleaded guilty to what prosecutors are alleging, these allegations of defrauding customers of FTX, defrauding customers of Alameda Research. They're also charged with these campaign finance violations. But as part of that cooperation agreement, she now needs to testify against SBF, as he's known. He was not offered any type of agreement, and she was pretty clear. She met him while working at a company called Jane Street in Boston, an investment firm. She was an intern. He told her about a company he was starting called Alameda Research, where people could effectively trade or invest their cryptocurrencies. And she got in on the ground floor, and pretty quickly, this is 2018, it was clear that he was taking risks, that employees of that company were already leaving, and that she had to kind of steady the waves for a number of years. But all of that fell apart just last year.
Did she seem nervous? Did she seem comfortable? What was it like when she was on the stand?
I think both for her and Mr. Wang, who testified today, they're not used to this type of spotlight, and the spotlight is intense. The judge, a number of times, had to have both witnesses speak slower, clarify what they're saying, and enunciate, because they're not used to this type of attention. They're also very steeped in cryptocurrency. They had to explain to the jury, which are your regular New Yorkers who were just elected last week, what it means to trade crypto on a platform, what it means to use those funds, because this is what they're alleged to have done. Basically, FTX is the trading platform. Alameda Research is a separate company, but owned by the same people, that was using the trading platform as a backdoor to back up the investments. So customers' funds were being used to keep this company going until crypto collapsed in value and the house of cards fell.
Ellison, she pleaded guilty in December.
That's right.
To charges, and then agreed to testify as part of all this. Is she going to jail as well?
She very well could, as will Mr. Wang, who testified earlier today, and another employee. I mean, these were all effectively SBF's lieutenants. And they've pleaded guilty to the government, showing their evidence, saying, yes, he knew he was taking risks by using cryptocurrency to secure people's investments. And in fact, one of the things the young woman said today is he would kind of boil things down to a coin flip sometimes. And she shared that his psychology was of the fact, and this is something I had to write down because it was so bizarre. She said he would be interested, he'd be willing to take huge coin flips. For example, he would flip a coin even if tails meant the world would be destroyed, but that heads would mean the world would be twice as good. So as long as he believed that there was a huge upside to the risk they're taking, he would green light that type of thing. And that's what the prosecution is trying to get from her, to characterize him as a willing risk taker.
And you mentioned Mr. Wang, that's the former chief technology officer, Gary Wang. Did it seem like one of their testimonies was more explosive or more damaging?
I think what's most damaging from today, and this is the second week of testimony now, this trial could go for 5 weeks, maybe shorter, is that they are backing up everything the government claims Sam Bankman-Fried did. The defense says that, no, he was just an unwitting co-conspirator. He didn't have ill will toward customers. One of the customers testified they lost $100,000, for example, for their cocoa bean company, just to give you a sense of who lost out. But the prosecution is making the case that, no, he knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't some disheveled tech guy who just wasn't clear in these actions he was taking. He knew the risks. He forced his employees to take the risks. And he could face, if found guilty, up to 50 years in prison. So the other employees are trying to lessen what will be their jail time when it comes to that.
And the expectation is the trial likely goes until Thanksgiving
Yeah,
or so.
Judge Kaplan, has estimated we could be finished by Thanksgiving. It may not take that long, but with so much attention on this, and remember, billions of dollars on the line that this company held, who knows where it goes from here.
Okay, Errol, thank you.
Good to see you.